Pass.
Pass. So you only take 10% casualties, which is another 130.
Of which one have we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
129.
To be fair, it wouldn't really be a final session for a Grey game if someone in the party didn't die.
Actually,
Yeah, except that it wasn't even necessary if somebody had helped.
You're going to be hearing about this one for years. You know this.
Yeah.
Yep. So around you, hundreds lie dead or dying. Possibly even in the thousands, to be honest. But around you, several thousand men still are kneeling. The sword, the heavenly glow is on the sword, and it's just waiting for you.
I'm gonna very casually stroll over to it.
And get sucker punched by Sir Gideon while he takes a sword.
The magic won't let that happen, unfortunately.
Yeah, you try that, you get zapped.
I did think about disintegrating Saladuke when he tried to take the sword, but again, that sounded a little harsh.
Yeah.
Well,
if I'd said beforehand, I could have done that, but yeah. Anyway, the sword comes out, no problem. So what do you do?
I hold it up.
And from the crowd comes the cry. Long live King Tony! Long live King Tony!
No, I think they all pause for a moment to get the actual, long live
Who's that
line, King Tony.
Who's that guy again?
Who is he? Why is he so young?
Okay.
Alright.
Because, as a note, Tony's not 21 yet.
Yeah.
Not until the end of the year.
So, you're now taken away. You leave the battlefield. The magical shield around it drops, and hundreds of squires rush on to perform Medicae on anybody.
Yeah. Anyone who's not dead yet.
Yep.
Yeah, probably all the priests and temple people are rushing in. It's this is our first big debut.
Yeah, the temples you just finished building.
Yeah.
Yep, all those guys rush in. There's a procession forms. They clear out a body, so you got a way to walk out. Joe, the bit where Darth Vader walks in and they move the dead sword. Basically, they're doing that.
Yeah, and as a bit of a character thing, Aladuke is going to fall to his knees, tears still in his eyes, and say to King Tony, "I am truly unworthy to serve you. I beg that you strike me dead."
Okay. Kill. Igmir.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, Tony is going I'm unworthy.
Yeah, Aladuke is saying, "I'm unworthy." It's clearly the gods have shown that I am not worthy to be a knight. I beg that you kill me here, that I might retain some shred of honor.
No, you're totally worthy to be a knight.
I have those standards. Right?
You journeyed with me to find the Grail, and you didn't actually die.
Okay, so then he's gonna gain a pretty good passion loyalty for Tony. Then it's then I shall serve you loyally all my days.
You're just a little crazy, but that's okay. I like that in my knights.
He's just a little bit Lancelot.
So you're let out to the Great Hall.
One on a stretcher?
Yep.
Nope.
Don't drink or eat anything.
There is a magical poison detector being passed across everything this time. Everyone seems to like you. You're not sure if it's the magic or just the fact you've won. But there's cheering in the streets, and you can see people already hurrying to copy your coat of arms down so they can start putting on all the memorabilia plates and cups and stuff like that.
We've literally turned into Monty Python now. I knew it was
Yes.
gonna happen, but it has.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we know when we come back in several generations to this game for Dungeon World, it's going to be Monty Python.
Yep. Yeah, there was a coronation pretty much straight away. Because all the important people are already here, there's no point in waiting for anyone. If they've not turned up for the fight, then they're not really worth waiting for.
Yeah.
The wives and children of the dead lords.
I mean, I've heard of shotgun weddings, but it's the first time I've ever heard of a shotgun coronation.
Well, to be fair, they knew someone was getting coronated today.
Yeah.
So
I just wanted to say that, Gray. That's all I wanted to do.
It's fine.
Everyone important was already here.
And yep, you will be crowned Pendragon.
Cut the credits?
Not quite.
Oh.
So, pretty soon afterwards, a beautiful young woman will be presented to you.
Hi, Guinevere.
Yeah, her name is Guinevere. She is apparently, a perfect match for the king, and there will be a wedding pretty soon afterwards. And yeah, at that point we can pretty much start fading towards the credits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we get epilogues for each family?
Well, yeah, if you want. So,
Alright.
I think Sir Gideon will be marrying a child, unfortunately. I guess he'll delete that.
I've already got a 14. No, now a. Actually, it's he was born in 501, so yeah, 13-year-old brother, 14-year-old brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've still got a couple more people that'll. Yeah.
But this is this is the epilogue for the how the family deals in the days of yonder.
So just anything you can think of that you think your family would do now that you've pretty much been given. Like, you're the right hands of the king.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be building the icosahedral table.
So Ygmir goes off to build the so King Tony rules for the rest of his days and builds the icosahedral table for all the knights of his realm.
The knights of the icosahedral table, and no one is quite sure how people are able to actually sit at it.
It is one of the greatest mysteries to historians for the rest of their days.
Yeah. And let's see. Arouse, I actually had a plan for him. He wants to be the Castellan, but since he is the servant of the king, and the king lives in a palace, he is now Sir Arouse the Paladin.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Yes. Okay, golf clap for you, my friend.
So are you still going to be starting the Order of Paladins?
Yeah, basically, where him and Merrick are the religious knights, so they're starting up the knightly order. The religious knightly order.
My guy just died. Sir Gideon is still here. He's also a religious knight.
Sorry about your son, Gideon.
Yeah. I'm just looking at you like...
So Gideon probably was watching from the sidelines.
Harboring, you could saw the slow pan of, help, and the other was like, no.
Help me!
But, at least Dasher got vengeance immediately after.
I'm looking at you and going you just stabbed the guy in the back after he speared my son.
Well,
thanks.
Yeah. I got up off the ground to do that.
What's an Eric doing? We know there's a family feud.
I was literally on 0 HP. If I got hit, I was dead.
But you would have split his fire. But yeah.
And I'll just say Aladuke he runs off and he gallivants around Europe, just doing random things.
He tries to become a knight errant instead of a knight.
Yeah, basically, it's like he beats up random people, and it's like, go tell King Tony you serve him now.
Daster's family fades into relative obscurity amongst, a mutt amongst giants, but his family's relative inequity allows him to live a peaceful and happy life, using the Grail water to purify all wells and so forth in his and the household in the region. So his people will live happy, wealthy, and well worked.
Yeah, you're still going to get tons of land off Tony, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well,
But you're not going to be like instantly recognizable like everyone else.
And sometimes recognition is,
I
fame
give Gideon
has its own backhand.
Gideon gets some extra land for losing a son.
Yeah, and my family is going to be basically just cleaning off the boss poles and putting them up. And now Gideon himself, however, is just groaning and getting back up onto the saddle because his last son just died again, and is waiting for the next son, which had just turned 15, to grow old enough to be knighted himself.
Back in the saddle again.
What the Merrick's doing?
Also, I'm punching Daster occasionally.
Ow!
Your fishing line won't help you this time. Bap!
Fishing line? That's what I'm using to currently hold my guts in.
I pick him up by the legs and shake him so that he drops his inventory.
Oh yeah, my inventory. Well, let's see. That's a dog, several shields, maybe. No. Some muck comes out. A shovel, 2 shovels actually. Somehow crossed together. A knife tied to a what do you call it, pole? A broom pole, and a pack of mints.
I take the pack of mints.
Actually, a pack of mints, a bottle, and a root.
Okay, Forever. What are the Merricks doing?
Forever.
He's out of the call, so.
Oh,
Oh.
he dropped. I didn't even hear him leave.
Building
Says he's-
Yeah. Oh, I must have had technical issues.
Well, I imagine he's the most venerable knight in the land, so he's like
Yeah.
the king's advisor, I'd say.
Yeah. Of course, the king will not be short of advisors.
Oh, there he is.
drill sergeant. Merrick goes on to torment people as drill sergeant.
All right, Merrick.
Hello, sorry about that. Call crashed.
That's
Then I
okay.
had to restart Skype.
So we're just doing epilogues. So, yeah, what would you see Merrick and his family doing?
Merrick would probably pass his sword and shield to his son and retire to run the chapel in Decalion. He would take up the life of a priest.
Yeah.
Nice.
His fighting days are over, basically. The melee taught him that. I'm saying with all the bad rolls that basically Merrick learned that his fighting days were over, so he passed his shield and sword onto his son, trained his sword to survive as best he could, and then renounced his life of luxury to become a priest. Which I think is very fitting for Merrick.
I'm just going to do this because someone's plotting it out.
Wait, plotting what out?
Oh, the movement of the
It's a
Stop.
victory lap, apparently.
victory laugh. Still
Several
going.
victory laps.
So, of course, Sir Tony won't be short of any real advisors. The washerwomen will always be around. Morgan Le Fay.
I mean, he'll be in Decalion, so
yeah.
if
Yeah.
like
I'm surprised
Tony ever
that,
wants him for anything,
wait,
he could probably
by the way,
persuade
did
him to
Morgan
pick the
Le
sword
Fay's
up again.
Did Morgan Le Fay's husband die in this?
Yep, he was one. I think
Yeah.
he was Idris,
King Lot.
So
Lot, yeah.
maybe it should be
Lot.
between the two of them, whether Tony marries Morgan Le Fay or
Guinevere.
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 Guinevere, yeah.
I mean, they're about Morgan and Tony are about the same age.
Roughly, yeah. Morgan's
Odds
a
even. So odds even courtesy check, or from their side.
Well, somebody should do an intrigue roll to realize that she's already in love with Lancelot.
Yeah.
Lancelot probably died on the sword field doing something insanely valiant.
No,
I
he's
would
French.
say probably
No.
not.
No,
He's-
because remember, he gets inspired at the Battle of Caerleon to become a knight.
Hmm.
I'm not even sure how old he is. I had a note that he was born.
He would be like 14 or so, I think.
Yeah, he's very young at this point.
Oh,
But
never mind.
he was present
don't-
at Caerleon.
I don't have an intrigue roll, but if anyone wants to roll, Okay, let's just leave this up to Tony, or to Tony. Guinevere, or do you want to go after what's her face?
Morgan Le Fay or Guinevere?
Well, Morgan is probably like enchanting you.
Yeah, and Morgan
She's
is also
ambitious.
Morgan is also more thematically appropriate.
Yeah.
He was born in 508.
Oh, so he's like 6.
Man, Guinevere knows how to rob a cradle. Actually, how old is Guinevere then? When was she born?
She's like she
She's
was
the
like
same age as
13
Arthur,
when-
so.
Yeah,
No, isn't she younger than Arthur?
I'm just having a look, see if it's in the events. Can't see any note to when she's born.
Did you see a note where she married Arthur, by any chance? Because she'd have to be 16 then.
Yeah, I'm going the other way. I mean, 500. Doesn't seem like she's noted anywhere being born. I think she's in. Guinevere's maybe in the main character thing.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't say how old she is.
She was born in 490.
Right. So, yeah.
So
24.
she'd be.
She knows how to rob the cradle.
Yeah. Right. So, that should be
You know,
pretty much it for Pendragon.
This also preemptively stops the whole Lancelot Guinevere debacle.
Yeah. Hopefully.
So, yep. Don't worry, you're just married to a sorceress who probably rigged the whole thing that the king of who won would marry her.
Pretty much.
Except that she might be well adjusted in this universe.
Well, she was
Since
ambitious,
Merlin's
and now she's a queen, so.
Yeah.
She should be happy.
And
Yeah.
she might get along well with grandmother.
Yeah. I'm sure Grandma and her will get along fine.
Like a house on fire. People
They can
screaming.
trade stories
Ready?
and spells.
People screaming, running for their lives, and so forth.
Can I put Grandma in charge of the pagan church?
Do you really want to?
You're king. You can do it if you want.
This is true.
Okay.
This is
And
going
it
to
is-
end well.
It is my temple. I built it.
Wait, so Grandma's going to be across from Merrick?
Yes.
Across the street from Merrick.
Merrick still doesn't know about Grandma.
No.
Well, I
Well,
imagine she'll be discreet.
I'm sure
Yeah.
that the two haven't really met socially, but Merrick's going to kind of get those twinges in his
Merrick might get
hands.
vibes. She's under strict orders not to do anything if Merrick might find out.
Yes, like old people actually.
Basically- Basically, I'm making Merrick her babysitter.
So basically, yes, willful old women, follow orders all the time.
I'm gonna mention to Merrick. Merrick, my grandma's kind of crazy. Can you keep an eye on her for me?
Certainly.
One Diablo session later.
So, Decalion just dropped into this pit. It's amazing.
Yes.
Alright, so I think that's probably about as far as we want to go. We can come up with random stuff, in between while we're playing the next set game.
Yeah.
We all wake up from the long ass journey to
No, we've already done that one. Plus, it's a
Okay.
different galaxy, so
Yeah.
long ago and far, far away.
aye. So, I hope you all enjoyed that. Spectacularly broken. And
Yep.
I hope everyone enjoyed it as well. We'll join us for the next game. So, goodbye.
We love you, 700 subscribers, and people who listen but don't subscribe. We love
Thank
you all.
you.
No, we hate all them until they subscribe.
I'm just amazed 700 people can tolerate me in both game sessions. I assumed that 700 people just signed on for Rimworld and the combat mission.
I'm surprised they can tolerate me in both
It's all
sessions.
how do you pronounce that one? The one that starts with Q?
Quadriga.
Quadriga. They're all watching Quadriga.
Ditto saying for me and so forth, because I'm not really all for this.
Like, how do they tolerate us?
That's the big question. Alright, so we're on the next game. Because we forgot something incredibly important. The final glory total. So, do you want family first or character first?
Let's go family.
Character first. So,
Yeah.
Sadasta ended with 3,618. So, Alajuk, 4,361. Gale, 5,827. Satoni, 8,291. And Sameric, 15,222.
Hooray!
Families,
Oh, only 700 off being a famous knight.
Yep. Family-wise, Dasta is in last place with 19,085.
Fade into obscurity.
No, not really. Merrick, his family, is 20,008.
How much do I have?
Next is
Gideon.
Alajuk with 22,112. Then we jump up to Gale Gideon's family, 25,374. And the winner being Tony with 27,635. But there was some blatant cheating in multiple deaths of characters and becoming king. There was a few bonuses in there.
So, like every other Game of Thrones / what's the game called again? Crusader Kings.
Basically, yeah.
So I think what we need to do now is mod this into Crusader Kings 2.
Basically, I'm like a tiny, insignificant one-county country with just a ruler with the most awesome stats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so this time, really, goodbye.
Bye.
Right again.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Later.